Welcome to the second feature spotlight for Duck and Dodge. I'm Rob.
And this is JC.
I do the programming and art assets for the game, and JC does the marketing and the design.
Thanks, Rob. What we want to do is show you guys in video form the things that we've changed since the last build. Sometimes it can be really difficult to show that off in just screenshots or articles, so hopefully you guys will find this helpful and let us know what you think.
Yeah, in our first video we kind of described the game and everything about us. But really quick, this is a game that's kind of like Frogger. You run down a path trying to avoid all these things that are trying to get you. But you're just paper, so you hope to the heavens that you don't get ripped apart by a bullet or a spike or a bullet.
Like that. Well, it's been in development for about 6 months, and the last build was our first build getting out of alpha into beta. So moving forward, our focus is not to add a ton of features, but really to improve and polish what we already have. So in that vein, what we decided to do was to give the GUI an overhaul. It's one of the things we've been wanting to change since we first made the game, to make it something that was clear and more concise. Like I had a conversation with one of our testers where they said, hey, I really enjoy the game, but I wish it had skins. At which point we died inside, because at the point that he said that, we already had a half a dozen skins. He just didn't realize how to get there. And so Rob took the time to make some really nice changes to it.
Yeah, so before our GUI was in little boxes and had a whole ton of buttons everywhere, and a lot of people just kind of ignored it because there were too many things to read, too many things to click. I don't care about it. But now all of the menus are boiled down to just a few buttons and a couple words, so it's really easy to understand and get through. So like this menu right here is just continue or back to menu, and you have this nice D-pad formation if you still want to use WASD to get through it. And you can just go back and choose what you want, get out of there, back to the game. Another thing that you can do is hit new game, and you're presented with a nice easy, just normal or challenge mode. So there's no like hopping into the, before we had it hidden under the stats screen is how you got into challenge mode. It was just really annoying, but now it's just all nice and tidy everywhere. Another new thing that we have are the traps. So right here we have one of the new guns that was modeled by my friend. The bullet itself is also new. It's nice and big and yellow so you can see it. The bullet had been in the game for the longest time since we had changed it. And it was really about time to get a new model, and now it fits in with the paper aesthetic a lot more. The other thing we changed was the flipper panel, little spiked ones on the ground. I had actually been using treetops because they were pointy enough to make it work, but now they actually have their own spiked model. And we want to keep improving and adding different kind of little trap stuff in the future too.
Yeah, one of the things we'll do in the future is have something we're going to call B-side traps, which are traps that will either look different or function differently. They'll have a different kind of timing or a different bit of element to it to kind of change up levels and have a different feature to it. So expect that in a future build. I don't want to go into too much because it's something for the future, but look out for them.
Yeah, so just like in the way that this spinner blade is just one-sided, this one has two sides. Stuff like that. But I think that's all we wanted to explain for this new build. There are a couple new sound effects for the menu and a little ka-ching sound for when you get a goal. But I think that's all of our major improvements. Yeah, and
the next video we'll cover the next build, where we're going to include another path for the GUI, and this time focusing on rewards. We want to make sure that every time you get a reward, it feels as good as possible. It sounds good, it looks good, and it's simple and easy to present. So look out for that in the next couple of weeks, where we have a new build and a new feature spotlight.
Thanks for watching. Hope you tried the new build of the game. Tell us what you think. Look at the new menus, see if they're easier to get through. Thanks for watching, and bye.